You can remember the past and look toward the future, but you can only be yourself here, now. Your being can only be here, now. Being, manifestation, is only here and now. Millions of people consume their waking hours trapped in their daydreams, worries, and other non-present moment thoughts in their minds. They are awake but very unaware of their full surroundings here, now. Wake up. Smell the coffee. This simple waking up will produce an amazing change in your life. Try it. Commit to waking up one day at a time. This, combined with the I am present tense thought and visualization, is an amazing speed boost for achieving your desires. What you are, so is your world. Everything in the universe is resolved into your own inward experience. It matters little what is without, for it is all a reflection of your own state of consciousness. It matters everything what you are within, for everything without will be mirrored and colored accordingly. James Allen. To get wealthy outside, get wealthy inside, using the sort of information in books like this one. To get to billionaire status, raise your images and certainty to equivalent levels, and act with such certainty, with your purpose infusing your actions. The world is inside you. Nothing and no one slows you down or speeds you up except yourself. To the extent that you recognize this, you will change your world. Wealth is a whole lot easier to acquire than you believe it is. It is simple. The hardest part of wealth acquisition is the taming of your own mind, a thing that is totally within your own control. It is correctly said that success is something you attract by the person you become. What is being? You cannot think being. You cannot act being. You cannot talk being. You can only experience being. Being is isness. It just is. Being is consciousness. Being is of no mind. In fact, sometimes mind can destroy being what you wish to be. Being is something you choose to be right now. Not later, but now. When you start thinking about it, you destroy it. Once you are, you are. Any thought after that should not be about whether or not you are. It should only be to fulfill that state of being, to experience it rather than determine it. It is often a good idea to be of no mind. Be still. Thinking has its position. Thinking is a tool just as your arm or leg is a tool. You do not use your leg all the time. You only use it when necessary. The mind is a powerful tool. It makes many things possible. Yet it is so powerful that it often takes over us. The mind should only be used when necessary, and it is only necessary about 10% of the time. Research has shown that about 90% of our thoughts are repetitive. Most of them are worries about the future or reliving the past. This is clearly unnecessary. The only real moment is now. Escaping now is the cause of much tension and failure and trouble in our world. Your normal state throughout the day should be of no mind. You should be a watcher, not a thinker. You should watch your mind. Just as you observe the things outside of you, start observing your thoughts as well. In this way, you cease to be under the control of mind. You stop identifying with mind and identify with yourself, the all-knowing being. You start living in the present instead of the past or the imaginary future. Your tensions fall away and your success blossoms. However, do not judge your mind or curse it if you realize you have been under its control. It is a beautiful tool if only we learned how to use it correctly. You already know how to use it. Use it only to make your intentions, to give life its appropriate images, to bring forth new experiences into the moment of now, and to work with things in your moment of now, not 5 minutes from now, but right now. You will start to notice that in the moment of now, you never have any problems. You have events, but not problems. Problems exist in the mind, in your thoughts. As events, they are just events that happen and change as soon as they happen. In fact, mind is at cause of many of the events now and their sustenance. All your problems, if any, are imaginary and in the future. If you are still alive reading this book, you will know that you have never missed to get through the moment of now. If you are here reading this, then you never did fail a moment of now. You never did fail to get through now successfully. Even death, the ultimate fear for so many people, is not a problem. Those who know what death really is also know that it is not a problem. Hence, they do not fear it. Nothing in now is a problem. Nothing now is a problem. You are designed to execute now perfectly. But the minute you start worrying about the future, identifying with your mind instead of using it, you start having problems. Remember, the future does not exist. It is in your mind. Even when you think of the future, you think of it now. When you actually get to it, you get to it now, not then. At the time you shall actually be in your future, it will still be now. Be the observer of your thoughts. You are not your mind. Your mind is a powerful and beautiful tool, but never identify with it. Use it to think in the right way and turn it off when you're not using it. In truth, you do not need to use it most of the time. Think about this. Have you ever been in a life-threatening situation that just popped right up in your face unexpectedly? What happened then? Your mind may have done some things, but it mostly shut off. Your self, being, took over, and in a most intelligent way handled the situation in the best way possible. In any true emergency, when mind has no time to think about things, you usually become present in now, and it is never a problem when you do become present. In fact, you become extremely calm. Now here is the good news. You do not need an emergency to access this calm superintelligence. You can learn to be there all the time, to be present all the time. That is true being. Being is of no mind. Being is isness, presence, awareness, consciousness, now. Your thoughts, words, and deeds reflect your awareness, your consciousness, your being. Change your being and you change your world. You can change your being in two ways. One way is to simply choose now to be what you wish to be and hold that. Another way is to act as if you were what you choose to be. Act as if, then speak as if, then think as if, and sooner or later your being will turn around and follow suit. The words I am are potent words.